interaction law. Let's include Iglc Paper, whose paper is presented, working in terms of market scaling and Jochen Kleinse on the learner person culture. Which one?
Yeah. Thank you, Chair. I'm so glad to share my ideas with you. My research topic is about the construction supply chain with BIM, and this presentation aims to explain the concept of offsite guarding through the look-ahead supply scheduling to indicate and control the risk, more exactly the risk of delay. And the first slide, maybe it's a little bit hard to get the key part from the title, so I will introduce this with 4 simple questions. First one is, are all the construction problems caused by on-site activities? I think of course not. Several concepts like flow, like production flow in construction are emphasized recently, and the off-site process and inter-project process get more attention. And so my answer is construction involves both on and off-site production processes, and the off-site process also causes problems. For example, there is the small construction work section, and including the elevator, a door, a prefabricated column, and a side-built wall. And I like to explain the feature of the several elements with the custom order decoupling point theory. It's a quite classical production theory, but it provides us a good classification. And as for the elevator, if we want an elevator, first we need to design it and buy raw materials and manufacture, transport, and finally deliver it on the construction site. After it's on site, it's very simple to install it. About the column, the design stage is shorter, but we need to prepare more site inventory. And let's think about the site build wall. Maybe we consider it has no offsite process, but it's not true because it contains several raw materials such as bricks. Is a kind of made to stock product. Even the supplier will hold a high inventory for this product type. So how about the problems? The first type, maybe half the problems is about the longer lead time than planned. The second type, half the problem also have the lead time problem, and at the same time have the inventory problem maybe. And the brake also have inventory problem we need to pay attention to. And there's also structural constraints between column construction and wall construction. So maybe there's delay caused by the install problem of the column. So there are the offsite problems, but how can these offsite problems influence the on-site construction activities? We need to understand the dependency between the offsite process and on-site process. There, in the construction supply chain research, there are two types of supply relationship. First one is focused on the project to participants, project organization. Second one is about the logistics, and the physics flow is remarkable for this type. So we want these two types of relationship, supply relationship, more integrated. So we want to bring in a system, a framework here. It's a general framework. We need a data collector, visualizer, and a correlator. Maybe it's the BIM, and we need a controller. It's about time buffer and inventory buffer control. But it's just the general framework. The most urgent task is to deal with the cascading connection between the off-site and on-site process. We can simplify the cascading connection like this. For example, maybe there is the manufacturing problem of this prefabricated column, and it may cause both the delay of site buildable construction and the waste of site inventory of brick. So what's the off-site guarding and how it works? I would like to introduce it with this figure. Traditionally, our on-site construction manager or general contractor pay much more attention to the on-site activity, while the off-site participants like suppliers, subcontractors pay much attention to the trade on the off-site process. Possibly there will be the joint logistics like the trade manager. What we want to do is create an off-site guard, and he is responsible for grasping the key information from the off-site process to keep the on-site activity safe. And now it's more easy for us to create this kind of guard because it can not only be a person, it can be an information agent like BIM. So what we want to do is make use of BIM and a time inventory controller together to avoid or reduce the cascading effective end, or at least we can indicate the risk and give the on-site construction a warning. And the most important thing is how to indicate the risk of delay for off-site guarding, and we applied a look at the supply scheduling. I would like to introduce this with a case. This case is located in Chongqing City, China, and this object is a GBF embedded field. It's just like a hollow box for the hollow slab floor system construction. It's a kind of made-to-order product. We need to pay attention to both the lead time and site inventory. Second step, we need to define the processes. We can see it's the GBF embedded field located after the floor slab formwork and rebar construction and before the concrete. The problems occurs off-site for this case, and the construction manager asks the supplier if you get complete information to design, because there's different bugs. If you got complete information to design and deliver it, the supplier replied, yes, of course, there's no problem, but the construction manager expected the process follow the yellow one, but the supplier provide the process like the blue path, so the unexpected delay occurred. What's worse is the formwork and rebar were prepared before, and the temperature during that time in Chongqing City is very high, and during 1 month delay, several weeks delay, they got damaged, and the total cost is more higher than the penalty of a single supplier. So that's good. That's not a good thing. So what we want to do is set several gaps here, and we can check it maybe automatically. And after each stage, we know the risk of delay, we know the risk value, and we can give a warning to the construction activities. And there are two ways. First is if the supplier can provide us the complete information, we can do the check very easy. Maybe the supplier just can register in the information system and click, and that will be very simple. But if the supplier don't want to provide us this kind of information, we can do a simulation to calculate the possibility of the problem occurrence, and we can give the same warning to the construction activities. After that, we can make a simulation before the problem occurs, and we can choose a best solution fit. For example, replace the supplier or change our construction sequence to avoid this kind of delay. And all those things were conducted with speed. And this paper is mainly about the concept. Following, we will investigate the construction project stakeholders' risk attitude towards the offsite production. And meanwhile, we try to find out an approach to collect data, maybe more automatically. And we are doing a scenario-based. We are designing a scenario-based simulation to support the decision making. Okay, that's all. Thank you.